Tell them who you are. My great-grandmother sit here and told me that when I was about 12 years old, I had a paper root that was growing. One of the things that most people should be doing is run. But I was walking, and a lot of times it was afternoon papers. So you come back, maybe in the wintertime, when it get dark early, you come back in the dark. And so they was stressing that I needed to come back sooner, which I was. So, mopeds was starting to become a thing. And they said, go to the bank so I can get a loan. Not realizing that I was under 18, so I couldn't legally sign any kind of contract or anything like that. Boy, that's except for under 18. But if anybody wasn't got any left, her last name was Hayden. Great grandparents, I love them. I miss them definitely. 40 plus years later, and I went on this journey on finding out who I am. Some people, have anybody ever asked you who you are? And then some people say, oh, well, I'm Christ, and I'm followed by the most highest power. Then I follow with this question is, do you know why you're here? If you can tote the spiritual line, you need to know your purpose. So stripping the skin tone, stripping the sexuality, stripping all these things that people identify themselves with. Who are you really? Because besides the spirituality, and let's go back to the point, if you don't know why you are called, because you know whose you are, but if you don't know why you are called, what are you planning to do about that? Because a lot of times, as most people, they can holler spiritual tones, or in some cases, religious tones. But if you don't know why you're here, because he sent you here for a purpose, and then he put you in a shell, and the shell could be like myself, Mocha, or shell man, 100%. I know, but it goes back to the first commandment that he ever said: be fruitful and multiply. And that's more than just having children. That grabs some people the wrong way. More than having some children. So, as my great grandmother sat there and said, "Who am I?" And so, it took me about 30 years. I was about 30, mid-30s, when I went back to her, because she passed when I was 38, 2006. And I said, I know who I am. I'm a transporter. If I own a business, I transport you physically. In many cases, while you're in the car, we're having a coaching session where we call it our mobile university. Now I'm a speaker, professional speaker, trainer, author, of an undiscovered leader. I know my purpose is to uplift and motivate and move people to a higher good, to open their eyes and to become aware of what spiritual things that are happening in the world. At the same time, make their living a whole lot better through their own, and coaching their own through their own purpose. So when I tell people who I am, I just say, I'm a transporter. Who are you? Leave comments. Go get the book, theundiscoveredleader.com. Go to undiscoveredleader.com and get the book. Invest in yourself. I'm telling you, We need leaders out here, and we need people out here that are producing fruit. And I know you have it in you. Let's make it happen.